Speaking of Motley Crue, I would like to point out that we did not do our farewell tour and sign it in fucking blood. Shit, I lost them again. Okay. There's 104 days of summer vacation. No school comes along just to end it. So the end.
Hi, I'm Jack for MMH Radio, the home of rock radio, and I'm here with Bowling for Soup, and I'm with Rob.
Hi.
Can I introduce yourself quickly?
I'm Rob, with Bowling for Soup.
Simple. So you're middle of the tour right now. Like, how's it been so far?
Well, it's so quick that the middle is basically the beginning of a regular tour, so it feels just like still jet lagged. But everything's going great. It's been good so far, and the shows have been awesome, and I always have loved playing Birmingham, so
a lot of them are sold out, haven't they?
Everyone's sold out, the whole tour.
So have you had much chance to visit the UK, like go and explore, or just been stuck on the bus?
Kinda haven't really done it because I've been here a lot of times. Basically, I'm the newest addition to Bowling for Soup. So my other band, Patent Pending, we've done a lot of touring with Bowling for Soup in the past. So I've been here 20 times or so. So I know what's around and what's where, and I know today I didn't really do much exploring. I met Seb from Simple Plan for coffee, like down the street somewhere. But other than that, like I don't really get out too much.
When it comes to international touring, is there anything you would change about it? So, like, if what's the one thing if you could sort of get rid of, scrap, what would you change?
I wish you didn't need your passport.
As you said, pretty much the newest member of obviously not been around. Well, you've been around a long time, and not these guys. How's it been gelling with them and touring and playing with them?
It's been completely seamless because we've been such good friends for so long that they basically didn't turn to anyone else. They were just like, "Hey, Rob, you gonna come do this?" It's like, "Yeah, sure."
Brilliant, really.
Yeah, I was like, "Of course I'm gonna do this," and then we just kind of went from there and had like a crazy busy couple of years.
That's good.
So I've been playing with them coming in about 2 years now.
Yeah. So what's your favourite song to play live from Bowling Soups?
I don't know. It depends. We've been playing some stuff we haven't played before. So I think on this tour, my new favorite is playing Smoothie King. But before that, my favorite was probably Ohio. I've always really liked that song. I like them all.
But yeah. So when it comes to deciding like who you bring on tour, how does that all kind of come down? Because I know you've got like your girlfriend's Simple Plan. What was the conversation around that? Who to bring?
I mean, now your girlfriend's, Jarrett manages them, and he's given them, he wants to put them in front of a bunch of people because they're a great band, and we've done a lot, they've done a lot of shows with us before in the past, so it was kind of, and they've been here with us, so when it came to opening the tour, it was almost like it made perfect sense that they would be the band to do it, just because they've been here, it fits right with everything that's going on. Yeah. Simple Plan, the bands have been friends together, been friends forever for a long time. Yeah. I know them from even when I was at Patent Pending, so. And then Bowling for Soup, we did Warped Tour together a couple years ago with Simple Plan and did other stuff here and there. So that was kind of also a no-brainer. Basically like, hey, let's put it out to them and see if they would want to come with us. And that way you get some really badass, like strong support. It's a strong. There's a reason the tour sold out. So, and they're no small part of that. Like they're pretty good contributors. So I mean, and it's just, we like to tour with who we like to be around.
That makes sense. Got to get on with people you're with. Anyway. Yeah. Exactly. So, not long ago at Reading Festival, BBC interviewed Jared and they did an update of 1985.
Girl the Bad Guys.
Girl the Bad Guys one, yeah. With update lyrics. What was the reaction from like your perspective on that whole take? 'Cause like, for me, it was all over my socials, it was everywhere. What was it sort of from your perspective?
Oh yeah, I would say actually doing it was confusion because I didn't know what we were getting into. Yeah. Jared was just like, hey, we're going to go do this thing. And I didn't realize we were going to be on BBC One. Yeah. And they're like holding these lyrics in front of us and we're just like, okay, let's just try it out. And then I thought it would just be some silly thing. And then a bunch of people liked it and watched it and people didn't talk too much shit on it.
No, it seemed to be very popular.
Yeah, it was just fun and silly and something different. And people were like, the BBC guys are awesome, and they were very much fun to be around and do that whole thing with. And then just kind of watching it, I was like, oh crap! I was I'm getting I've gotten text and messages from people like, hey, I just saw this thing and I just heard it on the radio.
So, and also the video for Alexa Bliss has dropped, I think, 5 days ago now.
Yeah.
How'd that come about? Like the video and getting involved with WWE and stuff. And
well, so basically that started with the fact that she apparently grew up really loving Bowling for Soup, and then her and Jared had met. I guess they were out in I think she must have been, he was touring, doing his acoustic thing, she was traveling for something, and kind of was like, hey, this superstar loves your band. He was like, well, I would love to meet this person. And they became friends, and then she came out to some shows, and we all kind of became friends with her, and we wanted to do that song because we just thought it was like it was just a funny idea for a song. It's something Jared just thought of, and like, hey, that'd be a fun song to record. Didn't really think much of it. Recorded the song, and I think first he was like, I'm gonna send this to her on her birthday before we release it. He's like, I think it'd be really nice. And she listened. She's like, oh my god, this is great. Then we're like, we should do a video. That'd be cool if you're even allowed to be in it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of stuff to clear for yeah. So she basically was like, hey, it's cool, we can do it. So we're like, yeah, we gotta do that. That'd be awesome. That would go over so well, I think. So we just did it in 2 days, and
really,
yeah,
that's a quick turnaround.
Well, I mean, as far as shooting it, like 2 days to shoot a video is pretty common, and then it was done within like a month, which is a quick turnaround. And then went out like last Friday, and it's like doing pretty well.
So like I know you guys don't like to do these massive tours like months on end and all that sort of stuff because a lot of you have family lives. So how do you fit that in with touring? Like how do you decide, okay, let's go tour now in February, or how does that kind of come about?
Just when it makes sense to do it, like what we think we need to do and when we need to do it.
Yeah.
We ever go to the UK in a year, it'll be like, things are planned way in ahead, like way in advance.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you're going to the UK in the fall of one year, you're not going to go back in this winter. So it basically just comes down to that, just kind of laying out a draft of a schedule, seeing what you got, seeing what sometimes it's off, sometimes the other way around. Sometimes promoters are offering and they want you to come over for something. You look at it and see if it makes sense and then work around that, and then the schedule just kind of fills out.
So a nice night for an evening was the last kind of full release, should I say. How did that kind of come about? And sort of think, do you know what, we need to release this? Like,
to be completely honest, I didn't even know about it until I was hanging out with my father-in-law. Okay. And Jared calls me, he's like, hey, weird question, are you anywhere near a piano? And I was like, yeah, I'm at my in-laws. And he's got one in the living room. He's like, could you get a picture of like your hands on a piano and send it to me? I was like, okay. He's like, oh, this is what we're doing. We have this guy, Scott Simons, who's gonna do this rendition of these songs for us. Yeah. And he's like, it's gonna be great. He's like, can you do that for me? Like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and I'll send it to you. Wow. Because the guy had already recorded it, and I think he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do with it. This is as much as I know.
Oh, wow.
And then, I was just kind of like, I sent that picture of him, and next thing I know, I was like, hey, this is out.
So, what's sort of coming up next? So you've been releasing some singles and such. Any news on like an album, or just what's kind of coming up next?
I think we're just kind of taking it as it's going. Recorded some covers and stuff like that we're putting out here and there. Recorded some original songs like Alexa Bliss and other songs that we're working on and stuff. So we're not necessarily booking time to go in and do a whole album, but I mean, I'm sure that's coming up in the future at some point.
Right, and finally, is there anything you want to say to the fans while you're watching this?
Thanks for giving us a sold-out show and tour.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
Always appreciate it. I've been Jack from Midlands Motorheads Radio, or now MMH, they've rebranded, and it's been Rob Bowling for Soup.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
So we tidal waves, creating a box of looking flame and start to break. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. You see with us, guys, Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it